Adley Rutschman. And first offering is fouled off.
Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, please. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers.
Here in the inning.
4,000 watch hours. Cannot get there without you.
And there's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss.
What in the world that was swinging it?
On strikes. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Jordan Westburg. First pitch not close. Base is empty, 2 away.
We got Mother's Day coming up tomorrow in MLB The Show. The pink bats will be broken out. Jordan Westburg with a base hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now Colton Cowser. Foul ball. And a big swing and a miss. Westburg off of first with 2 away. Up and in, and it's 1-2.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
I would imagine that the all-star spot for the Rockies in real life is going to go to that catcher.
But 2 come across to score in the inning.
I'm drawing a blank on his name.
2-run homer, and it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the
show.
show.
Okay, so Brandon Young gets to go to the mound for the first time with a lead.
Anaheim, today's starting pitcher, number 63. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home.
There you see the scouting report.
Them, but
fastball, curveball, changeup. Will occasionally throw a slider.
Hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Luis Rengifo, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ground ball right side. Holiday. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second. First
all right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak. That's something they definitely could use.
1 down, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3. He swings and fouls 1 off.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
That one the other way, and it stays
Gets
there.
the curveball, caught too much plate.
Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Mike Trout, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. 1 out and a runner at second.
3-2.
This one in the dirt.
Come on.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Logan O'Hoppe, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That misses off the outside edge. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That misses. 2 balls and a strike. That's a little bit low. And they're all loaded up.
Come on, Brandon, you got to find the strike
So here we
zone,
go again
dude.
with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Outside low. And the count even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And the count 1-2.
That got way too much
Well, he
plate.
gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Off the mark there. Ball 2.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
He caught it behind his back. There's 1.
Got it.
Play.
What a play. Let's go.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by
Make the play you need to,
turn
young
that
man.
one and get out of this jam.
All set for the start of the
Leading off
inning.
for
Here's
Baltimore,
Ramon Laureano.
Right fielder, Ramon Laureano.
Anderson back to work. Swings through that one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count
Okay.
is 1-2.
I don't know
That
how he
pitch was
didn't
pretty
get the
borderline
call,
at the
but
top of
I'll
the
take
zone,
it.
and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I was very impressed with the poise of the young man that got himself out of trouble, Brandon Young.
And that's in the dirt. And that's off the inside edge. Counts full, 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Come on, Angel. Let's go.
Hard hit to third. Throw is high and over his head. And it's going to wind up out of play.
They, for some reason, scored that a single.
They scored a single.
I don't know why,
in error,
because
so
if the
official
throw had been
score
online,
doesn't believe a good throw would have gotten an out, and neither do
Laureano
I.
definitely would have been out.
Can't hear it from up here, but I wonder if anyone was telling him just to eat the
So it's a
throw.
single and an
That's where
E5, getting
communication
him
on
to
the
second
infield
base.
can sometimes help out a ton.
Let's go, Angel.
Runner at second, nobody out. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to
Basically a
first,
swinging
one out
bunt.
in the second.
Getting the runner to third, I
That's
like
a
it.
good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you
Batting
still
ninth,
want to move the
left
runner up
fielder,
and give your
Dylan
team a
Carlson.
chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
And a foul ball. Laureano stands at third with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Let's go.
That one away inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls.
One away with a runner at third. Here at the top of the second.
Now it's up to Carlson to get that runner in from third.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Nabs it. Runner tags from third.
He's in safely, and it's 3-0.
And they lead by 3.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseman.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off.
Holiday again has already extended his streak
got the fly ball, sac fly out
to a dozen games.
Other guys, get your team back in the dugout.
Or I guess this could be 13.
2 outs, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That just misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And
that's strike 3 and the third
Okay,
out.
but the Orioles
So
get
we take break.
or manufacture
So
a
it's
run.
1 run on 1 base hit, an error, no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 3 and the Angels no. Bottom of the second. So in now for the Angels, Yoan Moncada.
Third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game. Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good
Mr.
strike
Larry
zone.
Bullard.
Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Next offering is in for a strike. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor
Got him.
leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part
There's
of
the first major league strikeout for Brandon Young.
And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
And another ball. 1 out, base is empty. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch
Third walk already, and a little worrisome.
The play was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of his own.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He circles the bases, his 4th home run of the season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away.
Joe Adell in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Foul ball there. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Laureano.
A nice bounce back for Brandon Young.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Grounded out his first time. Just missed. 2 runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Brandon Young still looking for that consistent first
I would
pitch
throw him another
strike.
breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 and 2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And that is
No
the
idea
third
what
out of the
Rendifo
inning.
was looking for. That was
But not before
right
they're
down
able
the
to
middle.
draw
Probably should
closer
have been
with this
swung at and
blast.
crushed.
It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back.
Leading off
New inning
for
getting
the
started.
Orioles,
Now the
third
number
baseman,
2 hitter, Ramon Urias.
Okay.
In the air to left center, Ward. One up, one down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered here in this one. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And it's fouled away.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
One down, base is empty.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Heat Crow.
He goes down
Wow.
looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball.
batting
Really
catcher,
locked him up. And
Rutschman.
as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. He beats the
Nice
throw,
hustle, Adley.
and they don't get the out. So a man at first. And the batter now.
Gets Jordan Westberg up here.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Westberg starting as the designated hitter. Hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Around second is Rutschman. The throw in. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Couple of singles back to back. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now here is Colton Cowser. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Orioles strand a couple.
Okay, Tyler
They're up
Anderson
3-2.
settled in, got himself a shutdown or a
Bottom of
scoreless
the
inning.
Now at the plate, Nolan Shanuel. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
In the air, center field. Cowser settles under this one. Puts it away for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
O'Hoppe in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Curveball.
Got him with the curveball.
Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Jorge Soler
Now
up at the
batting,
plate. 0 for 1 so far.
Jorge Soler.
Fastball for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. That one in the dirt. 1-2 the count. Yeah, that skips in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
He takes it himself.
And I know Hearn makes a nice play.
Angels get
But
one
no
with
one
a solo
shot
homer.
well.
We're tied
Oppo
now with 3
Taco.
apiece. Back after this on the show.
Hit it where it's pitched.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Laureano.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Got it. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, they went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
And it's even up.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Moncada zips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Orioles held in check there. Score remains tied at 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here is Yoan Moncada.
Yoan Moncada.
In the air, foul off first. O'Hearn makes the grab, and a quick out, number 1. And next for LA, Zach Neto. A walk and a run scored his first time. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And he makes
Let's go. Come on.
2 away.
Nice quick hitting, Brendan Young.
Next to hit for the Angels. He's already homered in this game.
Taylor Ward.
And ball 1.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Unbelievable.
Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 4-3. Here's Joe Adele. Just missed.
1-0.
And that one is lifted in the air. Laureano sprinting after it. Flashes the leather on the
Nice bounce back, but the Angels take the lead.
1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Holiday.
Give me Cage Stroud.
Anderson back to work.
Anderson all of a sudden
pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
with the lead.
Close, but called the ball. 1-1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Sit him down.
Fly ball center field. Adele going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. There's a swing and a drive.
That's going to be a double.
Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. He's in there.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Henderson at the plate now, and that's inside. Swings through that. Double-barreled action in the bullpen.
Colton
Brock
Cowder.
Burke, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Brogdon, the right-hander, loosening up as well.
Ah.
Man at second. Fights it off. You'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat.
Pitching for the Angels.
Connor Brogdon will take over here.
75.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Didn't even let Tyler Anderson try to go 5. Wow.
And that one fouled off. That's off the mark. And the count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Urias at second with 2 down.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now pitching for
Back
Baltimore.
now to start the bottom of the 5th and
Number
taking
57.
over on the mound, Cade Stroud. On for his major league debut and a moment he will never forget.
2 major
Can't
league
believe
debuts in
that.
this game.
It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Puts it away for the out.
Nice play.
There's one down.
Now batting.
Next
First
to hit,
baseman,
Nolan Shadowell.
Shadowell.
And that misses.
Cade
It's 1-0.
Stroud.
Ouch, that one drilled him. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. So, man aboard. And now, Mike Trout.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. To the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And now the catcher comes up to him.
Can't
Logan
catch a break
O'Hoppe.
today.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
1-1.
In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance from the runners. That one finds the zone. And the count 1-2.
Ooh.
Just off the inside edge. Ground ball left side could be 2. There's 1.
There
and
you
that's
go.
2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Nice inning, young man.
Back here at Angel Stadium, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jordan Westberg. Late with the swing there. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels.
I will be right back. You're awake? Yeah, All right, we are back.
Thanks for joining us. We're in the sixth and
Brandon
nobody
Young
out.
has not been able to keep the Angels in the yard.
Let's go, Connor. And there's the strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Come on, Connor. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. One out. Base is empty.
Let's go, Angels.
Next offer is in for a strike. And he couldn't move back. He's rung up on
What am I
strikes.
doing?
Here's Ramon Laureano, 1 for 2. And that's downstairs and outside. 2 outs, base is empty.
See, Bryce Harper's got a 16-game hitting streak. Kerry Carpenter's got a 19-game
Swinging
streak.
a ground ball.
Come on, come on.
In plenty of time to first, and the Orioles set down in order. Orioles held in check there. Score holds at 4-3. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And caught on the warning track.
Nice catch by Laureano.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Steps on
Cage
first
Stroud,
for the out.
2 pitches, 2
Now
outs.
batting, shortstop, Zach
2 down, base is
Neto.
empty. Zach Neto now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Oh. 2-0.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3. That's ball 4.
Again, Brandon
Tried another
Young-
fastball,
Brandon
but missed the spot.
One of the things about
Young
that 2-out walk, the
struggled
base runner over
to
at
keep
first base is
the
gonna
ball
have
in
a
the
very
yard
aggressive
versus the
secondary
Angels.
lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And that one fouled off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top
Nice
of the
pitching
curveball.
by
Angels
Stroud.
leave one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brock Burke.
Now pitching
These are the
for
spots
Angels,
relievers really make a name for
Number
themselves.
46.
Late and close.
Brock
There's not much
Burke.
margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And fouled off. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Hector Neris up and throwing. Number 57 getting loose as well. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Neto calls it in, and there's one away. This is Dylan Carlson.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect
Come on,
label
Carlson.
over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. The throw, it's there, and that's a great play. Just so impressed with the
movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
And a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, left side. Ward should have this one. Brings it in. And that is that. Nothing across here this half.
Okay.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
For the Halos, center fielder Joe Adele.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sir Anthony Dominguez. He last pitched 2 days ago. That one inside. Ball 1. Hit on the ground to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. Now here is Luis Rengifo. That clips a corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that one hit to first. O'Hearn handles, throws to first.
PFPs.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Schanuel.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Got him.
Swinging. And the Angels are gone in order. And it remains a 4-3
Nice inning by Dominguez.
New pitcher now, Hector Neris.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Hector Neris.
Hector Neris.
Urias swings through it for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Action in the pen down there. Kenley Jansen, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls and a strike. Swing
base hit.
Off the middle. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's bigger than your own individual stats. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered here in this one. Late on that fastball.
Your base runner, you've got to stay
Good
dialed
pitch.
in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Up and in, and that's ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
2-1.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 2-2. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Here we go. Come on.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
Let's go the extra bases.
This could be trouble, and that'll kick off the base.
And the Orioles are going to take the lead. Let's go.
Second scores as well. They lead it in the 8th.
Nicely done. Brings home 2.
Let's go, Adley.
Approach you had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Hector Neris is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, number 57.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
At the plate, Jordan Westberg, and it finds its way through for a hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline.
Westberg gets a single, and now it is 6-4. Still no outs.
Timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now here is Colton Cowser. He's got it, and there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Laureano now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Angels 4.
Now pitching for
Back
Baltimore.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom
Andrew
of the 8th.
Kittredge season debut, and he takes on Mike Trout in his first at bat.
Trout leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. And it is out of here. Home run number 10 of the year. It's 6-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dig.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. And that one fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one missed. And a count 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And now it's even up. And the slider just
Come
missed.
on.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the tying run is on base.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Soler up to bat next, lays off for a ball. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Late swing fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On a line, calls it in for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Moncada in the box now, takes strike 1. And that's off the outside edge. And 1-1. That's down and in. A slider.
Oh my
missed.
goodness.
Fought off foul. trying to hold a one-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swung on, belted, reaching back towards the wall. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an
I'm
outfielder. Got
amazed.
to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Neto in the box now, takes strike one. And the next pitch is way outside.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Outside low, 2-1. Ohapi, the runner at first with 2 gone. He tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Three-two, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That one 95 to finish him off. Mike Trout doing Mike Trout things. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Reed
Now
Denver.
pitching for the
And he's had his
Angels.
struggles so far this
Number
year, as you
48.
can see the inflated ERA.
Reed
Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
There was a time where I thought Reed Detmers was going to be a perennial Cy Young candidate.
In the box now, no balls and a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Kyle Hendricks, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. That's a laser base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Now the left fielder, Dylan Carlson. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. On the ground, a short, could be 2. The flip, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Next for the Orioles,
next for the
Jackson
Orioles,
Holliday.
second
Third
baseman,
baseman playing on the edge
Jackson
of the
Holliday.
grass, looking for the sac bunt. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying.
Go ball, go.
Makes the catch, crashing into the wall. Here's the third
Up
baseman,
next for
Ramon
the Orioles,
Urias.
third baseman, Ramon Urias.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ward sizing it up. And makes the grab. And that is that. So they can't do anything. Last chance for the home team. Here's the left fielder, Taylor. So the closer summoned from the
pitching for
bullpen,
Baltimore,
Felix Bautista.
Number 74.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And that misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
One-run game, bottom 9. This one popped up.
Pops him
Foul
up.
ground, first base side. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Out number 2.
There's another fly out.
Angels down to their
Now
final
batting,
out.
second
And next for
baseman,
LA, Luis
Luis
Rengifo.
Rengifo.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. And there's the automatic.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. It's so hard to play catch-up.
Number 19.
And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shotwell. There's a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving to a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
And he grounds one to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Angels down to their final strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Way upstairs, and the count's full. Mike Trout would be next. Big back for the potential base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That's tremendous.
Okay, marquee matchup right here.
I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
That one catches the zone. Strike 1. 2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one is back. Wow! Ball game! Another
Wow.
homer, and they walk it off.
Just wow.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat.
Final score of 8-6 in this one.
Yep. Missed. Frustrating end of the game. See you all in the next episode.